Damn. There go Bigfoot. What about Bigfoot?
What about him?
Bigfoot.
What about him?
I'm your mama, I'm your daddy. There goes Bigfoot in the alley. What you got that you need? Conspiracy theories about Bigfoot.
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 What about Bigfoot?
Bigfoot.
Conspiracy theory. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of What About Bigfoot? I'm your host, Dude, with my illustrious co-host,
Jay.
and this is the podcast where we talk about everything from the paranormal to the conspiracy theory to the goblins and ghouls.
All the monsters and
Things that go.
Titanics and all the stuff, assassinations maybe.
Maybe not assassinations.
Yeah, or maybe not, all the government, those fucks.
We're coming at you from the Dudios. I've dubbed it Dudios. It sounds dumb, but I'll come up with a better
No,
name.
I love that, dude.
We're coming from you. Right now we're recording our first episode on YouTube. Hi, YouTube. We're big fans. Alright, so this week, my main man John's got his. And what were we talking about this week?
Skinwalkers, man.
We're taking it scary this week, guys. Put on your little Depends, because you're about to piss yourself.
It's fucking pretty terrifying, honestly. I did some research all week and kind of this morning. I had my little hairs standing up. That's some scary stuff, dude. That's some real stuff, and we happen to be on Pueblo right now, dude, so it's kind of scary.
For a secret Pueblo. We don't want the government knowing where for legal reasons.
They're not giving our addresses here, but so Skinwalkers are more of like a Navajo thing. It's like a Navajo legend.
Yeah.
So the reason why they call them Skinwalkers is because they have the ability to transform into animals or even other people. So usually it's like a fox or a dog or like a wolf.
Yeah, that's what I was thought Skinwalkers are like the native werewolf.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of like part of it. So like they have these kind of like legends all over the whole world. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like you're in Europe, it's more of like the werewolf thing. Over here, in this area, in this region where we're at, it's more of like the Skinwalker. So it kind of like dogs, coyotes, wolves, owls, eagles, crows.
That's cool.
Like it's more like carnivorous animals. You know what I mean? Like that stuff that's gonna like fuck some shit up if they needed to. You know what I mean? Yeah. So the legend of the Skinwalker is it's pretty fucking terrifying, man. So like, if honestly, we're not supposed to be talking about it. That's how scary this shit is. Yeah, it's pretty terrifying. We're not even supposed to be talking about this kind of stuff.
I brought some sage later ago.
Oh no, I brought my little stick, the Santos or whatever that shit's called.
Blessed by a priest, get touched by a priest, we're having a good time.
Yeah, do it all. Yeah, but so the Skinwalkers are usually like the highest form of priesthood. Like it's like a medicine man, like a witch doctor type thing, who reached like the highest form of like priesthood, like in their tribe or whatever. And but they decided to use like their magic and their powers for evil. You know what I mean?
Evil.
Yeah. So it's one of those things. So it's pretty scary stuff because it's like the initiation.
Yeah.
For it is to like you have to kill like someone close in your family, like a family member, like someone really close to you. That's like
the way it always goes. You just gotta.
It's like the ultimate evil. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
ultimate
like,
power. You gotta do ultimate evil, guys.
Yeah, dude. So it's like obviously if you're going that far to become one of these, that's pretty evil. You know what I mean? So it's all like dark spirits and these things like. So that's how they get the ability to like transform into animals after they have this whole ritual, and like if there's more than one, they have it all together and they have like they have to do the whole sayings or whatever chants and it's like, but so usually like the stories that people like that people say that they see or whatever is like glowing lights in the distance, or they hear like a screaming or like a laughing kind of thing, like a.
Yeah.
It's said to be like a coyote kind of sounding, but like more human. Yeah. Like sounding like a deeper, like a yell.
I actually have a story, but my wife is Native American. We're gonna tell you which kind because you're fighting me.
Keep that idea out. Yeah.
But she was driving down. She decided to pull this out 12 o'clock at night. We've been drinking. We're driving down the road, and it's pitch dark. We take the back road, and she's like, "Yeah, if you see, you're always told if you see yellow glowing eyes, just keep looking straight, because they'll follow you all the way home.
Yeah.
And you can't get rid of them." Like, great. Now I'm half drunk, and then we have to stop right when the train's going and wait 10 fucking minutes.
Holy shit.
Scariest 10 minutes of my life, but I'm trying to look cool in front of my wife. So I'm trying to, like, I'm gonna look out this way. I'm not gonna really look. I'm just gonna, like, look down and just look everywhere. Yeah, scariest ride home I've ever in my fucking life.
Yeah, no, so...
I didn't even see anything.
So, if you do see, like, eyes, you're not supposed to make eye contact for too long. Like, direct eye contact, that's kind of how they get their way. That's how they will follow you.
Yeah.
It even said that they could become you and, like, your actions and, like, make you do stuff. Like hurtful stuff to other people or yourself, or, you know what I mean? Like, hurt somebody or, like, hurt, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's like, that's, like, the main part that's scary, because I've always, like, believed in this.
Yeah.
And I've always had like family that lived in like Jalapa, New Mexico, and like that's like pretty big out there.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of scary shit, you know, going out there. There's a witch apparently. There's buried in one of the cemeteries. What? Really scary shit. Well, you might even get to that in a later time. But so it's like I've always like even right now my fucking back is like hurting and shit. Yeah, I'm like yeah. So it's like. We're not even supposed to say the word Skinwalkers, you know what I mean? Like 2 minutes.
We're naughty.
Yeah. So it might be haunted after the show. You know,
don't haunt me. Haunt him.
Do not haunt me either, because my grandmas aren't that Mexican anymore. So I don't really have rub eggs and rana whatever. You know the whole thing.
I don't do any of that. So don't haunt me. You're gonna meet Jack Johnson and Larry O'Neill.
Jack Johnson. Oh shit. Oh yeah. So it's like that's how they kind of get their way in, is through like eye contact.
Yeah.
A lot of stories that I was looking up were like they hear knocking on the window like real late at night, like 3 in the morning, or like banging on the walls. So just so like from like the outside, you know, something's like, or someone's calling their name, like someone says like, oh, like auntie whatever is here, but you talk to your auntie. You didn't invite your auntie over. Yeah, you're like, what the fuck is your auntie going to come over out here at 3 in the morning? Yeah. It's probably a skinwalker out there, so don't answer the door. Yeah, leave auntie whatever the fuck outside.
Yeah, she's cool. She walks this far, she can walk a little more.
Yeah, see, and it's also said that beyond the transformation thing, that these skinwalkers are also supposed to have like superhuman powers, which they are like kind of like stronger, or they could have the like ability to run like massive distances, like 200 miles, they say, like a night.
Yeah.
Which when you're a dog or whatever, or a coyote or a wolf, you know, you can cover that ground. I mean,
quite easily.
Yeah, I mean, 200 miles is a lot. So like no matter what, you need some kind of superpower, even if you are an animal. You know? Or if you're a bird, you know, you can fly. But what I was researching was that like these skinwalkers weren't always bad. So before, like hundreds of years ago, before the white man came, you know, fucking European fucks, before those guys came and took over all this land, it was said that
we like white people too.
Yeah,
there's a disclaimer.
Yeah. Yeah, but so before all that happened, and it was just all the natives around here, that they used to recruit like their strongest warriors to be skinwalkers, so that they could go to neighboring tribes and like spy on them. So they become like a fox or a coyote and like sneak into the camp and like listen in case there was to be a raid coming from the other tribe the next day or whatever.
Prepared.
Yeah, so that's kind of what it was. It was like the strongest warriors always became like the skinwalkers, and became like got this like superhuman ability to transform into animals. You know.
Power.
Yeah. So usually, like natives don't really wear like animal skin, like especially wolves and coyotes and that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Because that's what's said that the skinwalkers now wear. So like they wear the stuff that they transform into. You know what I mean? So if they're wearing like a wolf pelt, they're fucking turning into wolves that night, dude. You know what I mean?
Right there goes Bob, being a wolf again.
Yeah. See, but so before. The natives used to just wear like sheepskin or deer hide.
Yeah.
Right? Now just for like ceremonial purposes. So like whatever they had to do, I don't want to get into because I don't know what kind of stuff they get into, you know. But it's like So if you do see someone wearing some fucking crazy wolf skin or something, you know, they're probably a fucking skinwalker. You know, stay away from that guy. Don't look him in the eyes. You know, yeah, that's a big thing. There's the eye thing. So, you know,
eyes to the ground, people.
Yeah, just stare at the kneecaps or something. You know, it might be a little disrespectful, but you won't be possessed by a fucking skinwalker. So you know,
you go away with you. I love my mom and I keep respect, or I'm gonna die a horrible.
Well, I mean, your mom, and I'm sure you would know if your mom's like not herself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my mom would try to kill me.
Yeah, your mom would try to kill you. Must have been a bad kid. Yeah, do you have any like questions or anything?
I'm thinking like so it's like crows. So they only come out primarily at night, or is it more day?
So during the day they are said to walk freely among the tribe and other people, but at night is when the transformation goes down.
I've heard a story. My wife told me another story. Her brothers are wrestling, and they like see someone outside, and like grandma's outside. Grandma came out, get out of here! And made them run away, like we were so scared of our lives. I'm like, damn, I don't like going outside at night. There, I said it. I don't like going outside at night. I wouldn't try to scare that baby.
No, I don't blame you, man, because that shit's pretty terrifying. So it's like
my dogs need to go pee at 3 o'clock in the morning all the goddamn time, so I'm ready to go.
Yeah. So like, you know, especially in this area, like if your dogs are ever like scared to go outside, that's kind of like a warning too. If your dogs can like feel that kind of energy.
Yeah, that's why.
So if they're really like cowering on their tail between their legs and they're kind of like whimpering, you know.
Yeah, you gotta keep those dogs. You gotta keep your dogs nice. You gotta keep your dogs on your side.
Yeah.
Dogs are your best friend out here.
Yeah, stay the fuck inside, especially at night. You know, it's just that's really terrifying. Like I said, I still got chills and shit. So it's like, I tried to research on this like a month ago, and I had to stop because I was freaking out. I was doing it like 2 in the morning. You know,
what was the freakiest? Like, is this an actual story, or is it like the concept in your imagination going?
So it was more like the stories that I was listening to or like researching.
Yeah.
So like people driving like in their ranch, whatever. It's also said that they like to hang out by cemeteries, around cemeteries. That they're also kind of like grave robbers and necrophiliacs, so they'll dig up a grave and do whatever they got to do. But so it's usually like a 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning type thing, you know. Yeah. But seriously, I have chills right now freaking out, man. I'm gonna have to go get myself fucking uncursed or something.
We're burning some sage later.
Yeah, no, definitely. We're stopping somewhere. We need to talk to someone in this place. They're gonna help me out.
So. We gotta ask ourselves the most important question about skinwalkers. What about Bigfoot?
I don't know, man. I think
he's getting too hardcore for Bigfoot.
I think Bigfoot's one of the good guys. You know what I mean?
He's a good guy.
Yeah, the skinwalkers definitely not a good guy.
Yeah.
Or women, not good. You know.
Yeah. Is this a primarily man thing, or can it be a woman thing too?
And all the research I did, it said like him or her type thing. You know what I mean? But when you see them, they're obviously in their animal form.
Yeah.
So you know, or if they do change, they change into another human, which they could be a male turning into a female, or a female turning into a male, or you know, either way.
You know what I do.
Yeah. So, like no one's ever. There's like all these videos that they caught them on film or whatever, but it's all false and fake stuff. You know, I tried to watch it, but I couldn't get through much of that. But just like listening to the stories and researching the stories, that really freaked me out. Yeah, it was definitely like a weird thing for me, but I know I had to do it because I was kind of like I said, I thought about this like a month ago. And for me, like I'm trying to keep all of these stories at first like local. You know, we did the Roswell. And trying to do, you know, like I want to start off here, New Mexico type thing.
Let's branch out.
Yeah, and then branch out. Maybe some African shit. You know, we got all this cool stuff here. We didn't even set up Anubis, did we? No. Okay, well we have some Egyptian shit too. So we're gonna get all that set up. What do you think about Bigfoot?
What about Bigfoot was like, yeah, you got your hardcore man. Like he's in the woods. He's like, it's a nice day. I'm gonna go for a nice walk. What, you want to go 200 miles? Why?
Why?
Go bang on some doors. I can go do that. I can do that anytime I want at the same time. I think Bigfoot takes his time and does what he does. I don't judge.
He's just antisocial, man.
Yeah.
He didn't want to talk to no one. He didn't want to talk to us.
Maybe back in the day when they were nice, like he's like, oh man, no way, a raid or that's fucked up. I tell somebody.
Yeah.
But now he's like, yo guys, you guys are banging on doors trying to kill people.
Or maybe he was like a skinwalker that has transformed too many times and just got stuck, caught up in
his old ways, he's become peaceful.
Yeah.
He's done the evil, but now he's not evil.
Yeah, now he's one of the good guys.
Do they kill? We never said that they killed people.
That is kind of one of the things is that they will either kill or they will cause you to kill.
Yeah.
They kind of give us negative energy, negative thoughts into you, so that you will commit crimes or harmful stuff to your friends, family.
It's just fucking rude. Like, come on, stick to your own evil ways. Come on, why do I gotta be evil? Why don't you just watch people and be like, oh hey, that. I'm pretty sure this time you can be like, hey, that guy's gonna be a fucking serial killer. I'll go fuck with him. Or that guy mowing his lawn. He's alright.
Yeah.
Just leave him alone.
Yeah.
Go find other bad people that make more bad. Leave me alone. I'm a nice guy, and I want to stay a nice guy.
Yeah, true. I want to stay a nice guy as well, so don't come on to me or my main man Hector right here. Or his wife, keep us out of this shit.
Yeah.
We're just trying to bring some knowledge to you, know, the fellow listeners of the What About Bigfoot podcast, Thank you for listening, by the way. But also, the way it is said to kill these things, you have to pronounce their full human name and entirely whatever all these crazy whatever native names are. I want to say some stuff because I'm going to be wrong, but you have to say the name fully, pronounce it, the birth name, and then they get sick and then eventually die from their evil ways, their sins.
You give them the flu?
Yeah, kind of. I know, but they start dying and whatever. I don't know, but it's so for instance, if you would be like Hector Gomez or whatever your middle name is, I don't know, but whatever, I'll say your name and then you'll start getting sick and then you'll die from your evil ways that you caused harm unto people. And so it's like a.
All right, people. So remember, if you're a Skinwalker out there. Yeah. Don't give no one your middle name.
Yeah.
Be safe.
If you are a Skinwalker, just fucking don't be one anymore. Because that's fucked up.
Or whatever, just don't come over here.
Yeah, just don't come over here. Go to the neighbors maybe.
Don't kill my vibe.
Yeah. We have a good vibe going on now. I'm actually really satisfied with how the podcast is going. So I really do not want to be possessed by a fucking Skinwalker. That would be tight, I think it would be cool to transform into animals, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a cool part.
But not for the reasons.
Not for the price you gotta pay.
Yeah, because you have to kill somebody to get it. That's like your initiation.
I'd kill one.
You
but do I have to kill a loved one?
Yeah, a close family member.
Oh, man. Maybe?
If it's possible?
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
for legal reasons. But you know who you are. I take you out of RB.
I'm actually pretty curious on who it is. Who you want to take out?
Oh, they know. Looking right at you.
You know
who you are. You bastard.
Yeah. So as I was researching this, I was just totally terrified the whole time. I couldn't skin, my hair on my fucking arms standing up.
If someone's got to do the research, guy, we'll do it.
Yeah.
We'll have the goose pimples. We'll stay up all night if we have to.
Yeah.
Just to bring you guys good, interesting content. And this was one of the more interesting ones.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the more scary ones for me to research. Like Roswell, I always heard about that. The Stone Ape theory, which was a cool one. Loch Ness was a very popular one. Yeah. This one is one that most people probably haven't heard of, unless you are part of the native community.
Culture,
yeah. So it's
there's a movie, but that movie was really shitty.
Yeah, no, it's fucking. What's the dude that made Avatar?
M.A. Shyamalan.
Avatar?
Oh no, James Cameron.
Yeah, see that much.
I thought you were the last Airbender. Okay,
no, so James Cameron should make the fucking Skinwalker movie because I'd be really interested to do that, but he probably doesn't want to get possessed either.
Yeah,
I've already said this word 57 times during this podcast, so I don't get cursed or get fucking cancer on the way home. Just gonna hit
shit. I got cancer.
Fucking knee cancer, you know what I mean?
Oh man, right there, toe cancer. God damn it.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. This is a really interesting one. I feel like I had to do this because I talked about it in a recent podcast. So I feel like this one had to be a sooner one.
And just so you guys know, we are shooting in the middle of the day because we are yet again cowards.
My pussy, big time.
Yeah, and he's got to go home. I can stay here and lock all my doors.
Yeah, I have to drive home. Hopefully, I don't see any fucking weird glowing eyes on the way back, or some foxes jumping in the middle of the road.
I know everyone here who knows my wife, so if you come and knock it, I don't know your name.
Yeah, you better be a motherfucking good witch doctor if you're coming here.
Yeah.
Or if you're coming to my house too, you better be a good witch doctor. But I live a little further. But I would appreciate it if you did.
I think we should wrap it up here.
Yeah.
If you guys like what you heard, follow us on Stitcher, Spotify,
Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Breaker, Overcast.
Our lovely Anchor app. We love you, Anchor.
Yeah, Anchor's the best one, preferably. I mean, it doesn't matter. You can listen to all of it. But we are now on YouTube. What About Bigfoot? Twitter is What About Bigfoot, without the A, the second A, What About Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Instagram is What About Bigfoot. Facebook, What About Bigfoot. So please give us a like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. Comments, we need it all, so we highly appreciate it.
We love everyone. We hit 100 each of our plays. Please keep that up.
Yeah, please keep sharing. Please keep tagging your friends. I see it all, so it's pretty cool that you guys are doing that.
Yeah, we'll keep inviting you over. We want everyone can listen to us and just get some good knowledge.
Yeah, so this is our first video that we actually have live of us, or it won't be live at the time, but
we're live.
Yeah, we live.
We ain't
right
cutting
now.
shit.
We're real live.
We're raw and uncut, just like the Wu-Tang Clan like it.
Raw and uncut.
for Dude,
Jay,
have a good one, guys.
What About Bigfoot?